companies, association, institution, business school, and so on. And we have in common a lot of interests. Our disciplines are science, business, economy, ecology, and whatever. And we made a lot of activity because we drove projects, we write studies, researches, articles, slideshow, and of course we organize e-leader conference. These are the three key points that define our current community.
Best champion.
Sorry?
So you're the best champion for this, like a cheerleader what we have in the USA, but continue.
Okay. So, from the digital and the website point of view, right now we have our global C.A.S.A.com website, and this is a very 1.0 website with a static website. We collect a very, no, but this is not an issue. This is the reality. This is born a few years ago, and we have a database of documents. They are in PDF. And what is the problem? That when I want to search some article, for instance, for topics, for keywords, for author, or for data, is not possible right now on our website. And if I want to share with you and colleagues some comments on our article, on your researches, is impossible. I have to write a mail because I know your mailing list. But right now, we are already on the Web 2.0 because a lot of us has already a LinkedIn profile. A lot of us maybe have also a Facebook profile, a Twitter profile, and so on. We are already on the Web 2.0. And in this case, we have the possibility to shift and to add to our database, to our tools, to other tools that we already use. And we have to consider these 4 points for our evaluation. We are in the internet era, you know? You agree, I know. And track, aggregate, synthesize, and share content on the social era. Debate very, very important because we have a lot of content on the I value, and we have to spread it, to spread them with the other people. In this multitude of entities, data, media, and tools, we need to point it out. We need to distinguish from the other. And though distinguish our organization and our activity become crucial, especially because our mission is disseminate valuable content, because we are a scholars association and we share content and knowledge. And we need. The marketing people said that right now is the Internet of Things, you know? I prefer we are in the digital era, in the object era, and an object can identify Chinese American Scholar Association and its aim. And one object only can identify a leader conference and his activity. How? Okay. The first is that we have to use what we already have. And we can develop our presence, like association and like event, using the current social network, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and so. And we can use a content and social platform for sharing more simply our content. For instance, I don't know if you know this platform, Method.it, Tumblr, SlideShare, YouTube, Spreecast, all are different online communities that provide tools to share original content for free. Okay? And last, we can change our document and user management system, providing a set of different attributes, different keys, and also formats and media, video, also not only picture, to search and share our slides, our papers, and our video. Okay. How to distinguish who we are? We need a new brand. And I will start from my favorite art period, the pop art. And I know a lot of you know this famous sentence. In the future, everyone will be world famous for 50 minutes. And right now, I'm world famous from my 50 minutes. And you're still why? And I think this is the concept, the reason why I chose the pop art, because pop art has included imagery from popular culture in the artworks. And we want to include non-academic people in academia. Another point, another concept of pop art is that art, the concept of art not so much to art itself, but to attitude and behavior that bring art. And Chinese American Scholar Association want to widen stimuli for tomorrow leaders. And the leadership I learned here that is based on attitude and behaviors. The third point is that pop art is not the art of people, nor for people, but is a mass art. It's a mass-produced art. The artist is outside, is not present in the masterpiece. And only in this way the artwork can be understood and accepted by as many people as possible. And our aim is spreading knowledge, giving access to high-value information to non-insider. May become a mass collaboration? I hope and I think so. And right now, there is the new logo for Chinese American Scholar Association that I think, I remember to you the love of Andy Warhol. Okay? This is the first new brand image. The second one is how we can distinguish what we do. We, very briefly, we are a worldwide group. We are strictly linked for the common interest that you have already listed. We organize 2 events per year. Right now in Milan, in January we were in Bangkok. Next January in Shanghai.
Next January should be in Shanghai, but I will let you know. Okay.
And then in Prague, I remember next year, in June, I remember.
Next year, in June will be in Prague. Yes,
fantastic. So we share content focused on the cultural evolution in several fields. So we have in mind a lot of concepts, liquid times, networks, and remember our interdependence. And right now, there is the new logo for E-Leader Conference. We need a level to identify, but not only a level. We are not only an image, we have also a lot of content. We have a lot of content, and we know we have to use what we already have. We have no budget to spend, and we have to use, reuse, and recycle what we already have. Adding knowledge. We have to consider that knowledge is a common resource. It's the unique common resource that when I used, that increased, okay? And right now, I have defined 3 levels for sharing information. We need to have a page to publish our single content in order to spread and provide for the other people disposal. We are all on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is a business network. And here, instead of the mailing list, we can try to make a direct communication between us. Right now, we already have, but we haven't a group on LinkedIn that identify we are in the same community. Through Twitter, I have used in this day Twitter to rapidly news about this kind of event, like a little conference event or other meeting that we can do as Chinese American Association. So, let me show you our new Facebook page. Oh, I'm not connected right now,
Oh, that's okay.
but this is our pages,
Sure.
and in this page we can share directly our content. For instance, there are the picture that I made yesterday.
Yeah.
Welcome to Milan. And then I can share other content. For instance, the research about farmers. And so I have, you know, for Facebook better than me. And on, and this is the group on LinkedIn that you have to find in order to start a discussion about a leader conference meeting. And if you are already on LinkedIn, you can, okay, this is an open group, because we are open-minded, okay? And this is an open group, and all is free to connect to this group. And so, let me back to my presentation. And so, another more difficult question, more expensive question, is related to the document management system, because right now we have a list of paper in PDF, a list of slide share on PDF, and it's very difficult to do advanced search or simply a search on our website. And we need three kind of things to shift from files to objects. To create an advanced search, we need to have the possibility to classify and to labeling all the information, to have a different way and to create a different possibility to search and find this information. And another important things changing the content management system is the authoring. We can manage and publish directly our work with our name, and we can define directly and by all possibility our criteria of information access. You know, I'm a Creative Commons addicted. This is one of my license of Creative Commons. That is, we are to share by, we are to remember my name, and if you use this material, you have to be, this was brought by Paula. And it's not commercial. You can use this content whenever you want, but you cannot be paid for that, okay? And share alike. We are not authorized to change this document, but you can share this document everywhere, okay? Let me show you Medal. Medal.it is a startup, a US startup. Unfortunately, my friend, Vidar Brecker, the CEO of this company, is not here. He's based in New York. And this is a very interesting platform. And we can, step by step, translate all our information on this platform that provide all the information that I show you briefly in my presentation. Okay, you can see you have the possibility to list the article by topics, business, and so on. You have the possibility to analyze the best provider of content, the best writer, and so, because it's the computer, is the system that control all this and list all these elements automatically, of course. And for the peer-to-peer review, because all is transparent. In this case, how we are managing this kind of project. You know that we are right now disrupting a lot of things. We are disrupting education. We are disrupting our model of our business model. And right now we are also disrupting the way we manage the project. We are, do you remember the information and communication project, very expensive? I remember when I was the manager of Fila Sport, which we introduced SAP, we spent more than $4 million to implement this system, hiring a lot of people, change the organization with a lot, really, was a very suffering for a lot of people. And we spent a lot of time and a lot of money to change an organization to fit with a big standard like SAP solution. No, we haven't time, we haven't more money to spend, and we prefer to build a community. And what kind of approach we use to implement this kind of project? The first is, you are on board if you have the self-motivation. Each one of us can contribute when and where he or she wants. We are not obliged to respect a daily program or whatever. Second one, self-esteem. Professional and academic activities are threatened shared. We maintain and not forget and no risk your property. We can share and track because we track the authoring, the experiences, the backtracking through this kind of system. And all of this picture about me is not designed by me, but by the medal system that pointed out how are my skill. Because he wrote all my topics, all my articles, and the computer the system knows what are my best skills. This is very important also for HR managers that are searching for a particular skill. And in this case, they find it reading directly my job, not my CV, in which I can wrote a lot of things. But they directly see and read and confront my work directly. So, self-adapting is the third important role that we have to use. Each one defines time, style, way, path to learn the open collaboration. Remind me the disrupting class of Clayton Christensen. Through this kind of tool, through e-learning, we can define by ourselves our style, because we don't need a standard, a unique program, okay? I use my own capability to adapt to the changes. And last, co-creation. All the community members define and review rules and roles for project management. Here are not the boss. We are not a boss. We are a community, a peer-to-peer community. So, let me close my presentation with this summary. This project, as you've seen, we have already the Facebook page, the LinkedIn group. This project is already starting, and people interested in collaborating with us can contact me directly. We want to make available and keep up to date the scientific and business material in our database. Why? Because we have a lot of high-value content. We consider it is essential to simplify the synthesis and dissemination of content and to make them accessible to the greatest number of people. And last, we reuse, update, and recycle what we already have without wasting time and resources into plans what we cannot observe. We need pragmatism and a focus on solutions. And thank you very much for your time.